Yeah, we didn't get off to a great start, and they're different. They're defensively, I thought some of the stuff they were doing affected us. There was an adjustment period, and we just were not very efficient on offense, and just didn't have a lot of juice. Kind of, I don't know. I think it's an adjustment. This league will be an adjustment. Playing on Wednesday night in Kansas and flying back, and now you're seeing this team. So I mean, this league is strong, and we got to get used to being ready to do better. I think this is another case where we had two separate halves, so we got to try and figure some things out to just be a little more consistent in both halves. I appreciated how the guys on the floor really fought and battled to get back in the game and give us a chance to win and get it to overtime. So that was a positive sign that they didn't give in.
Although there was a difference in the second half when you played much better than the first half.
I mean, I thought that we were able to chip right away, get it to 7. They went on a spurt there, and then we responded again. So we just kept answering their runs, which was a positive sign. Heck, offensively it was kind of a tough game to call. They really switched a lot of stuff, and it gave us some problems. But the pressure worked. It worked good. The crowd helped. I thought we did a good job with that, just trying to create some turnovers.
What do you think about the overtime period?
We missed some layups. We just they hit a couple of mid-range shots, and we had a couple of missed layups, and we can't afford to do that. And they were able to get the lead, and we couldn't really get back into it after that.
You've mentioned how important paint touches are for the half-court offense. With Baylor's length that they had in there, what kind of plan of attack did you have to kind of get around that and still create the paint touches?
We had to be able to drive their switches and try to take advantage of their bigs being on our guards. And we didn't do it great in the first half. I thought as the game wore on, we were better. But yeah, that's key certainly to hit the paint and kick out.
Take on Joe Son's play coming back from the injury.
Yeah, he was on a minutes restriction, from me, just to make sure that we don't overdo it with his first game back. And I thought he was fine moving. So hopefully we just keep building on it.
You mentioned the adjustment to conference. Is that the physicality or the intensity throughout games, or the travel? All of it?
I think it was travel. I mean, we had a disaster class in travel and it's nothing against this. Things happen in life, but we got into Kansas late the night of the game with a long day of travel, and then after the game, late game on Wednesday, and get back in here at 3 a.m. So now, I'm not saying that's the reason, but we just didn't look like the team that I'm used to seeing, especially out of the gate. We just weren't moving great, and just we were just average in terms of how our energy was being spent. It was a whole different game in the second half in that regard, though. So I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
What was the message at halftime?
Just kind of disappointed. But at the same time, if we're 32-20, we come out right away and get a couple of baskets, and now we start putting game pressure on them, and so I wasn't feeling like we were out of it. I was disappointed that maybe we weren't closer or playing better at the offensive end. That was I just didn't see us having 20 points at halftime. But it's these teams are good. They're very good defensively. They're athletic. They're physical. So we gotta be able to try and win an ugly game like this, man. Where we don't have maybe the best stuff on offense, and but we weren't able to get it done. We fought pretty hard to try and get it done. Yeah.
JQ obviously has a lot of defensive versatility. What did you think about how he handled the Edgecombe matchup when it came?
Yeah, he could play anybody. He's just one of those guys that got a freak on defense. Just as play 1 through 5, and if I had 5 of him on defense, we'd have some defensive team.
How did you feel about Freeman's performance and just him being able to finish the contact tonight?
Yeah, he did great. You know, he was disappointed. He missed the shot in overtime and stuff. But like, reality is, we wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for what he did at the offensive end. So he's really finding himself in that way. I thought he had a little bit of a stretch in the in was it overtime right away where he kind of maybe could have hit a few other guys. He kind of wanted to go make a play, but he had made a bunch of baskets. So, you know, if he would have made it, I'd be praising him right now. And what a great job he did. So.
A couple more.
Is there anything that this group can do to kind of overcome the ebbs and flows of a game, or is it just continuing to play together?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. You know, they're gonna take stuff away from you. They're gonna maybe make you look bad at times. They got, you know, their guards are really good, man, really good guards. So I mean, they're a good team, and you know, we had our chances, even though we played very poorly in the first half, particularly on offense, and we still had our chances. So we got to try and put it all together. We got to get on the same page and get back to the drawing board.
Is there anything you can do to kind of combat the travel issue or balance logistically, just kind of physically and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm going to put a buffer in. We're going to leave earlier in the day, JD, in case there's something crazy happens. And so, yeah, we'll probably practice earlier and just hit the road sooner so that we're not in a situation like we were in Kansas. But that's just bullshit and just excuse making. And I'm trying to just come up with a reason as to why I just didn't see like a lot of fire early from the whole group. And that's just speculation and, you know, me trying to come up with some reason why.
Last one.
You got a chance to see West in pregame warm-ups. Is he somebody that you plan to involve this season?
I thought about putting him in overtime to try and steal the ball. I thought by then we had played so many minutes. I was saying, you know, maybe I could have him run around and steal the ball from somebody. But he doesn't know anything yet. Like he's going to be sitting down with our assistant coaches all week. He literally just got cleared a couple days ago. He was really good in practice yesterday. I think he's going to be a guy that could help us. I don't know when. I don't know if it's this year. I'm just going to, you know, see how he develops and figures everything out. I don't know. I mean, we're not that, you know, we're not super deep right now. Certainly with Austin getting his surgery, and that went well. I'm happy for him there that we got that figured out. And so just maybe having another guard, you know, to be able to put in a game. I think he's got to pick things up though, and there's a learning curve there. Thank you.